And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. And as you know, Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Those guys.
And this is where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And we have a big one, kind of a big show tonight. We have a couple of guests coming, expect to come on, talk with us. Mr. Vic Moss, you know Mr. Vic Moss of the Drone Service Provider Alliance, as well as the Drone Advocacy Alliance. And we have Stephen Sutton of the Flyby guys supposed to be coming by to talk with us tonight about a couple of things. So we have that and a little bit more to talk about tonight. And Lawrence, how are you on this somewhat cold, freezing,
Gloomy day? Just say it, man. Gloomy freaking day. It's been crap outside. The weather's been cold. First off, the women started putting on long coats. So now, walking outside, everyone's all bundled up, you know. You see less skin, you see less sun, but I'm good. I digress.
So, if the weather is nice where you are, please let me know in the chat how the weather is where you are and if you have been able to get out and fly your drones today. Please let me know.
But, yes. What's up with you, man? How are you doing?
I'm good. You know what I mean? You know, I'm good. I'm just kind of, I'm good. You know, I'm doing things here and there. You know what I mean? Some days, I gotta improvise and create stuff to do because of the weather. That's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
But it's given me the time to sit down and get things done and realize how much of a nuisance things are, and how it's just getting through things. But that's neither
don't even
here.
get me started, bro.
But that's neither here nor there. I just did want to mention a couple of things though that was on it's out there. We mentioned it. I mean, I think we mentioned it. I believe we mentioned it last. Yeah, we mentioned it last week because last week we had mentioned that they had confirmed that that was a
Yeah, good
confirmation.
news for all of us. The DJI Avata 360 confirmed. And there were
Yeah,
pictures that were leaked,
yeah,
you
that was
know.
confirmed. Right? We had that was confirmed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I that's what I believe, was confirmed. But I do know that on the believe it was like the 10th, he had Igor had posted some more stuff going on.
Yeah. Hello there, little Avata 360. And you know what? That's DJI's answer to the anti-gravity.
Is it? You believe?
As soon as I saw it, I knew it. Now, come on. You don't poke the bear and expect the bear to look at you and go, "You stupid."
Well, he didn't stop.
An interesting battle between the 360 and the Avata 360. The Avata 360. No, it's just competition. It's great competition. I wish there were other companies that had stuff coming out as well.
But
Maybe in about 5 years, the United States will be able to join that also.
five
All right.
years,
I'll be nice and say three.
huh?
I'll stay nice and say 3 years. We'll probably come out with a 360
I don't
camera.
think it'd take that long.
I don't either. I don't either. We have the
But
technology. We can rebuild just like the $6 million man.
but but then he dropped that one and
Hey, Rob. Yeah. Hold on. I just switched pages. Two titans, two philosophies, and one choice of users. How I love it. Now, if you're an Insta 360 fan and you have the X3, the X4, the X5, the X12, you may go with the Insta 360. But if you're a DJI fanboy, such as I claim myself to be now, I can't say I haven't flown anything but other than my
Mm-hmm.
personal FPV. Um, you may go with the DJI Avata 360,
Right.
but you have choices now. But will we have those choices here in the United States? We'll see. You might be able to get one third party.
You think that's what it's going to come down to?
You might.
Nah.
You might. You might. I don't know. I
I
can't
mean, what,
guarantee
what,
nothing.
well, I mean, that is the that has kind of been the strategy that has been working so far now with the issues that is going down, you know, with DJI's facement
Well,
and people
think
being
about it
able
this
to
way.
obtain the
Think,
drones. Yes, that is
I
what's been
agree with
happening.
you. I agree, but think about it this way.
And
DJI.
this is for the, excuse not to cut you off, but that's
Uh-huh.
even for the ones that have been already licensed and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
FCC, yeah. So
As far as
regardless,
I know, that one being licensed here in the United States, we
mhm.
don't know because we're not with the FCC and we can't go pull records like they
Oh
can.
no,
But
oh
I
no.
can say one thing: I welcome the challenge. I'm sure Insta360 welcomes the challenge, etc.
Mm-mm. This is a go. This
I
is
I've heard that and I believe it, but I'll believe it when I see it because the way stuff is happening these days, you gotta bear with
I'm
me
not,
on
I didn't say you're going to be able to go walk into B&H and pick one up,
that.
but
Oh yeah, I know. It's definitely a go. It is there is a 360 from DJI.
but anyway,
We
I
were
know.
leaked photos and didn't even realize it because it was so busy looking at the Avata too.
But anyway, I know because everybody is waiting for tomorrow for that launch of the Neo 2, right? And so I know everybody is expecting that launch tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah, this is
right?
true. This is very true. Um, hold on. You said for tomorrow's. Oh shit, here it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slacking here. I'm slacking it. Here we go. For tomorrow morning,
Yeah,
you've seen it. Everyone's
that launch.
spinning blade. It looks like a 2-inch blade. November 13th.
Yeah,
What else is it going to be? You already know,
yeah. What
right?
is it going to be?
That Neo 2.
So is everybody excited about that? I believe. I mean, I would like to believe that everybody would be excited about it. What do you think, Liz?
You know
Especially for
what?
this,
Yes, yes, yes. Because
right?
as long as
Especially,
people can get drones into the United States and fly them, they'll be happy.
well, you see, uh, was having a conversation. I was flying his around the house. his, you know. So I mean, these are things that you got now drones. You can fly indoor, outdoor, around the
Yes,
house.
yes. We
Guys,
do not suggest flying your drones indoor until you learn how to fly it outdoors. Okay.
I've flown. I don't know. I flown the mini two in here. The only problem with those things is that it'll blow everything that's not like
That's not
heavy.
doesn't have a paperweight on it.
Yeah, it's not heavy. It'll just blow it away.
Yeah.
So if you got papers and stuff stacked up on the table, don't fly
Barkley,
near the
got it.
table
You see
because
Barkley put
it's gonna.
sheltered operations.
Yeah, sometimes people do need some shelter. So,
I'd have to agree with you on that. Anyway, welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. We're glad you guys came back. We're gonna have a really good stream. We have two guests coming on later on. We have FPV Corner. Um,
mhm.
it's what
and
we do.
And if all works well, we'll be fine, right?
If all works well, we'll be fine. Get those pens so when you ask questions on your live streams later on, or ask the question, you'll have some type of answer. You know, let's get the show started.
Yeah, but I'm 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 a, I'm a I I I don't know. You just me.
What happened? It's time for roll call. Let's
Yeah,
do roll call. That's
yeah.
when they start typing in the chat. All right.
Let's do. Let's. We got what you got. Want to do roll call, right? I just I just want to say one thing. May I?
May I? May you what?
May I say something? One thing.
Sure.
I appreciate you all for coming and hitting the like button as you come in.
Yeah, yeah, we
Thank
do.
you.
Hey, Flying Flynn, how are you? We appreciate each and every one of you who come back week
Thank you.
after week.
No, seriously, exactly. Yeah, they come in and especially we have
Moss
to,
Photography. You still
especially
have
have,
some time. Still have some time, Moss Photography. He's having
especially have
technical
to,
issues. He might be a little late. All right, let's
especially
get in the roll call real quick.
especially looking at having to look at Lawrence. You know what I mean? And you come back every week, and you still, yeah, and you got to talk to him. You know what I mean?
See,
So
see.
talking with me is cool, but him, I understand.
He's got
But yeah,
issues. He got issues. Let's hit up roll call. Real quick, shout out to our Canadian buddy and good friend of mine. I thank you for that X3. I'm still loving it. Creating footage. Jim's droning Ariel. How are you? Jim Cohen, what's up, man? Barkley, 107 drones. You and Jenna, both. Good evening to you
broccoli,
guys. How
107.
are you? Hope all is well. Flying Flynn Media, shout out to you, John. Keep the full foliage footage going. Explicit FPV, how are you, sir? All the way from Connecticut. Thanks for stopping by. Moss Photography will be in a little later on, having technical issues. Shout out to you. Don't worry about it. Hey, who else is here? Feet on the ground, all the way over in Australia. We appreciate you listening to us. That makes us a morning show over there, down under. Steve, SJM Drones and Media, how are you doing? Across the pond over in the UK. I hope all is well to you. Takeoff, lift, and land. I'm sorry, Eldon, I didn't see you when you came in. Curtis in the Bronx, New York. How are you? Hope all is well, man. Rob C. Aviano,
Show
how
day.
are you? Hope
What's
all
up,
is well,
Rob?
Rob. We need to get together and talk. Jackson RC representing the Delaware, DC area. How are you, Jackson RC Aviation? John Olson holding down Long Island, Strong Island. What's
Good
going on,
job,
John Olson, man? I hope all is well with you. And with that, Draymond, Recovery One Drones.
Draymond.
Great coverage, great coverage of the footage of the meetup. He's posted a lot of stuff with the meetup of what he had went. Maybe we'll have him on and ask him about that. And shout out to Jody. How are you? Frank Rizzo. Shout out to you, sir. Hope all is well. FacePlant, FPV. He's going to be on FPV Corner. If he's listening in the background, shout out to him as well. And I think we are done. Jody, drone shots. Herman blowing you out. Are you saying the explosions were louder than I was? Because I actually turned my mic down. But yes,
No,
Faceplant is there listening. We can shout out to him. He's going to be on FPV Corner.
I usually turn the explosions down, but you know what? We got. I had a question proposed in the title. You understand that?
Yeah.
And I asked a simple question because everybody's been talking about DJI has been banned, DJI has been banned, DJI has been.
Boo hiss.
There's a lot of videos out there about DJI has been banned, DJI has been banned. And I saw what's going on. I saw what the FCC supposedly voted on or whatever. And I asked, well, will they be the death of DJI? But we have a very good friend of the
of our
Sure.
stream,
Of the
podcast,
show.
whatever you want to call
And
it.
and a very good friend, and matter of fact, a very, very good friend of everyone in the community. Mr. Vic Moss coming in to talk to us about that. And I'd like to bring him in right now.
Right.
How are
Welcome,
you?
welcome, welcome,
Like the
Chief.
bumper music.
You know, we have the DJI
Ooh,
tone, but we
ooh.
got a cease and desist.
I doubt that. Let me make some phone calls. You can get it back.
What's up? What's up, man? How are you, Vic?
I'm okay. Not my usual place, but I'm actually in some town in New Jersey. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in some hotel in New Jersey.
You're in Jersey?
I'm in Jersey. Yeah, flying towers.
All right. How is it over there?
Cold.
Just a little bit.
It was windy Tuesday, too. We had like 50-mile-an-hour gusts. I couldn't fly.
Yeah.
Everything. I do all the ground
Yesterday was
stuff. I'm going
worse,
back
bro.
tomorrow.
That's what we've been experiencing off and on every other day, every 2 days, 3 days, and then rain.
Well, hopefully
So
no
it's
rain.
been cool.
Yeah, and it seems to want to rain when we have a game.
So it
But
works, man.
this weekend Saturday is supposed to be the best day of the weekend. 59 degrees and just windy. So
Of course, because I'm flying back Friday night.
okay, so well, airplane. That's what it is.
Yes, airplane. I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
no. I gotta
All
grab
right.
my
All right.
window seat. Going home. Get back to Denver.
Mm-mm. Well, we all know about the vote that and the decision and everything like that as far as to retroactively vote, components and other products that are on their covered list.
Get it out. Get it out. There you go.
They're covered. So my thing is where everybody's been scrambling. Where does that put DJI right now?
Right now, nowhere.
Mhm.
The FCC, Brendan Carr, not to be confused with the wonderful Brendan Carr who flies a drone for a living, by the way.
Mhm.
Um, it's really unfortunate that they share a name right now. But they voted unanimously, and I'm still not sure how they did this, but the FCC commission or board or whatever they call themselves, they voted themselves the ability to retroactively revoke FCC licenses on a case by case basis. But I think I heard you mention the entity list. In order for that to be a possibility, it has to be on the entity list. It has to be on the FCC. I don't know if it's called the I don't know what it's called, but it's basically the FCC entity list. Covered companies they are not allowed to have FCC licenses, like Huawei. Huawei, is that how you say that? The telephone company, and there's a couple others. The chip company. So they can then retroactively ban those licenses if they want. To my knowledge, they haven't done anything, and right now it's obviously DJI is not on the list, which is
Okay.
why the December 23rd deadline is so important.
Right.
Right.
Now, that's as far as the covered list. They still have to go through the whole audit that we're really not sure is ever going to happen. Now,
At this point, even if you could find somebody to start it today, it's not going to happen.
right,
You cannot do, let's see, 23rd, that's 15 plus, that's 30, that's 46 days. You're not going to be able to do that in 46 days. And
right,
it's either going to be a foregone conclusion that it's fine or a foregone conclusion that it's not fine. And we obviously know which side of the coin that's going to work on if they started it now. So, no, at this point, it has to be an extension. I know there are a number of different entities, shall we say, working their connections in DC to try and get.
okay,
Yeah, okay, let's back up just a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself. Just a
All
little bit.
right. Okay.
The National
right,
Defense Authorization Act. That's the 2025 fiscal year 2025 National Defense Authorization Act. That's where
okay,
section 1709 was added, and that's the section that makes the December 23rd. The audit has to be done by December 23rd. This year would be fiscal year 2026 National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA, as I think you mentioned. is what it's easier to say as.
Mhm.
That both the House and the Senate have passed their versions. It's in conference committee right now. So what a number of people are trying to do is like, hey, we need to get either the Commerce Department or DOD or somebody has to add that language into the 2025 NDAA, that we can get an extension. So there's no extension in either one that I've seen that I can remember. I don't think there is, which means it's an uphill battle to try and get something added to a version that neither version has, but it's not impossible.
Okay.
All right.
I
Well,
mean,
if,
mhm.
if you can just, Herman and I have said this on here before, but sometimes we kind of feel people aren't listening to us. So maybe if they hear it from you,
Oh,
it'll sink in some. But can you
okay.
explain to our current DJI drone owners out there that
Hmm.
the equipment that they own will not be affected, at least for now?
At least for now, it will
At
not.
least, right. At least for
Right
now.
now, at least for now, it won't be at all. Period. Things have to happen for it to be
Meaning
effective.
anything that you currently own.
Currently own or can currently get with an FCC license. And I was listening real quick, and I tried to see if the Neo 2 does have the. I couldn't search the database in time. So I don't know if it does or not. I haven't looked. Honestly, I've been so busy, I haven't really been paying attention to that. Plus, I wouldn't. Why would I have a Neo? I do have a Neo, but I use it for teaching. Um, and it's 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 not going to be an issue with anything that currently has an FCC license, unless DJI gets on the entity list, and unless then on a case by case basis, the FCC then revokes that particular license. In that
Okay.
Right,
case, your drone they're not going to break your drone. You can't break your drones. And everybody's saying, well,
right,
DJI will break the
right.
drone. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Sorry.
Right.
I'm really passionate about this in case you haven't
It's
noticed.
Well,
okay.
Um, Go
well,
ahead.
I've heard talk that those type of things may be more affecting enterprise level drones and stuff like
If
that.
they've got an FCC license, it won't matter whether it's a Neo
Yeah,
or a Matrice.
I didn't, and yeah, that's what I thought too. But that's been the speculation. Um,
Well, speculation is another word for BS. Um, it really is. Usually, whoever says they know exactly what's going to happen is either full of themselves or is lying. Because
that
nobody does. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I think I have a good handle on it, and now in my Pollyannic attitude might come to bite me in the butt, but I hope not. Pollyannic means just overly optimistic, shall we say? Um, Not everybody understands that. I got to quit using it, but I'm I'm not worried. And odds are, if it happens and they say you can't fly anymore, guess who's going to still fly their FCC or their drones and dare the FCC to come do something
Listen, you're not
right
the
well,
here?
only one.
Hmm.
I'm
you see,
going to keep
there's the
flying
thing.
until they tell me I can't fly anymore.
They tell you as soon as they revoke the license, you can't fly anymore. It's like, okay,
Well, then, right. But until then, I agree with you. I agree
Well,
with you
well, there's
100%, Vic.
there's a thing that I've noticed has been happening, and it's happened here, and I noticed that we did a story last week on Raleigh, North Carolina, and
okay,
there's been some issues where uh, you know local municipalities have come up, or cities have come up with this land use issues where
hmm,
they can tell you where you can and cannot take off and land.
they
And
can.
right, and but there's places like here in New York that are now issuing fees to be able to do so, and that is really discouraging to the recreational pilot
Hmm.
and being able to fly. It's kind of rough here when it comes to daily operations, if we might say so, to be
Oh
able
yeah, oh
to
yeah.
do something like
I
that.
feel sorry for you guys. Yeah.
So I
But
mean,
well,
you know,
that
Hold on a second. Someone just put FCC number and same guarantee. The
Mhm.
According to this, the Neo 2 is in the Neo family.
Mhm.
They Rob Aviano put FCC in the number, same
Mhm.
same grantee
Maybe.
SS3
I don't know.
associated with the model DN1A, which is
Mhm.
part of the Neo 2 family. Interesting.
Maybe. Cool.
Um,
That's awesome.
interesting.
Good sleuthing. Good sleuthing.
Thanks for that
Yeah.
little bit of information,
All right,
Rob.
thank you, Rob.
Yes.
Unconfirmed at this time. Let's say
Mhm.
that, just in
Oh,
case.
yeah. That
I could ask. I'll ask some people. They'll know. Not
Mhm.
currently. Or I can't get
But
that
you were
clarification.
also mentioning that in the event that DJI got put on the list and retroactively they
Mhm.
decided to pull the FCC license from those DJI drones, that the drones would not be bricked.
No.
So, so
No.
you mean people wouldn't start going and throwing their drones at the state capitol or anything like that? They can keep their drones and keep on flying,
Hmm. Yeah.
but
Now there are
they will be
people.
considered rogue.
They'll be considered that they're violating FCC regulations.
Yes, which was considered rogue,
Okay.
It's considered rogue, but I don't know. I don't know how
according to
to.
Homeland Security.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
So so
Um, my nose
I
itch.
like that, Vic. That was slick.
so now you
You
know
guys
it's
got to watch
funny,
the
right?
replay to catch that one.
Here, right? If you want to if you want to apply to fly here, right, you have to show them a picture of your drone,
Uh huh.
a picture of the serial number on the drone,
Hmm.
Yep,
so they can see that it's on the
yep.
drone, and to see the drone that you're actually going to be flying with. They want a picture of the registration and everything.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
They want to know. They want a picture of your flight plan. They want to know where you're taking off, where you're standing, where you're going to land, what's
hmm
your contingency plan if there's
What,
a problem.
whether you'll be flying over people,
Hmm.
Yeah.
whether
Do
you'll be
you
flying
need
over
do you
over
need
the
the street
street.
closed and stuff like that? I'm like, this is getting out of hand.
Well, the street closure I can see. That's just a standard film permit. But what the other stuff on top of that, like in Denver, if we're going to close a street, we need a permit.
Hmm.
Or if we're going to block a sidewalk, we need a permit. Whether it's a drone, they don't differentiate between drones and regular cameras. So
Well,
that's normal. But the other stuff, the problem you're bringing up though is if NYC is I guess it's the PD, right? NYC
it's NYPD because they're the
NYPD.
ones getting the
They're doing it all
$153 every time we freaking apply.
right. Well, they got to pay for those Skydios somehow. Um, and
Dun, dun.
actually, they got a lot of their Skydios are really dirt cheap because we won't go there. That's not why I'm here.
Okay,
Just
that's
add that
another
to
screen.
my list. But the the ability, since you have to show serial number and all that,
Hmm.
NYPD could at that point cross-reference FCC licenses. So that could be a way that they would then shut you down in New York City or any other municipality or political subdivision, is the fun word
Hmm.
to say. If they require you to show what you're flying and the serial number, then they could cross-reference the model to the FCC revocation list. So, I
Hmm.
mean, that's another way they could do it. There's this great historical action that we have in the United States that we've had for since it even started. And it's called civil disobedience. Um, and,
Okay.
it's not even a laughing matter. 100% is.
Oh yeah,
It will
I
be. I will wave that flag all day long. If it comes down to it, because it's just the legality of it is questionable. Somebody brought that up in another discussion I was having. He explained some stuff to me that I didn't get, but there are some workarounds to where if we could find somebody to take on the challenge legally, it is something that could be dealt with in the courts and possibly a stay in the meantime. I mean, there's all kinds of weird stuff, but that's if something happens. So we're putting the cart before the horse here.
right.
Right now, it's just it's not going to happen. I was in a conversation with somebody over beer, and they were talking about how well then DJI can just brick their drones. Why? Why in the name of all things holy would DJI do anything stupid like that? They're
Well,
not.
that wouldn't make any sense.
It would be dumb. I mean, what would that do to their customer base? You want millions of pissed off DJI owners mad at them? No,
Actually,
no, absolutely not. Be stupid. And people who
actually,
suggest that
Good,
are
I agree.
stupid too.
actually, what would benefit them would be whatever firmware updates you can make
For what?
for the ones that you already have
I can
out.
I
Oh,
can
you
ex-
mean before there's
Yeah.
right,
any kind of,
right.
okay, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
answer that for the simple reason I do know of a certain set of pilots that did not update their drone due to the fact that this was back before they released the no fly zone
Hmm.
software. And it was because they were being limited to flying in certain areas, and they would have to try and go and apply for waivers, blah 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 blah. Now with the latest updates, it erases that no
Yeah, it's
fly
all gone.
database, and you're allowed to work within
Hmm.
Lance authorization and FCC,
You still have to do the
FAA.
FAA legal part.
Yes, you're
Absolutely,
right, but
100%.
you have more room, you have more
Hmm.
reach,
Hmm.
except in New York and 4 or 5 other states around the U.S. where they tell you can't take off and land here unless you pay us.
That kind of brings us back.
Well, no, that's only New York. The other places are just saying, hell, you can't fly here.
Yeah, yeah. Um, that shows just how involved you need to be at the local and state level.
Hmm.
If you know the state or city councils are probably the worst about this because they rise to the level of their incompetence, and that's not necessarily anything mean to them, but they usually join city council because their dog barks and they want to do dog barking ordinance or something like that. And so what they do is they have to put out what their agenda is
Yeah.
Hmm.
in advance, and so find out every Tuesday. And Lakewood does it every second and fourth Tuesday of the month, I think it is.
Okay.
Lakewood, Colorado, where I live, and just pop in there the day before, set yourself up a little calendar reminder, and say what's on the agenda. Oh, okay, nothing I need to worry about. There's something on the agenda at the in Lakewood, which I'm not going to talk about publicly just yet, but
Okay.
it's something. It's some questions I want to answer for the police department and their current drone use.
Hmm.
But and I support LEOs big time, obviously.
Well, you want to hear something funny really quick? You know how they charge us for these permits and all this stuff,
Mhm.
and NYPD says you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, still, and they've been doing it now for what now, Herman? What, about a year and a half, almost 2 years now?
Oh, two
Still,
years,
about
2 years.
2 years. NYPD, 87 to 90% of them don't know it even exists.
That's not atypical. That is not atypical at all. We have a
And
small
because we
town.
go into a precinct and you say, look, this company hired us to fly this job site down the block, the new building going up. And they go, yeah, yeah, we know about it. Well, we're the guys that'll be flying drones, etc. We let the local precinct know. So if anyone complains about drones flying, other than us posting where we're saying we're flying, there's so much shit we got to do, man. But
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
most of them were like, oh, yeah, you're flying drones around the building? Okay, yeah, whatever. But they take our information and our
Hmm.
behinds are covered.
That's
But
how it
most
should
of
be.
them do not know.
No.
And it's not even written in the rule in the books because now the books are digital. No one amends the books.
I
Well,
got
that's
one
the
for you.
easiest way to do it.
I got one for you. The detective that called me about the permit because there was a little discrepancy.
Hmm.
She said to me, I said, no, I said to her, I said, if this wasn't in Manhattan, I wouldn't file for this permit. She goes, what do you mean? I
Yes.
said, none of the police officers in Brooklyn know you need to have this permit. She
Hmm.
goes, I know, no one knows this.
Right. This is a detective calling us and telling us, "Oh, you forgot this on your paper on page 9 or whatever." You
Hmm.
know. But her and Herman have a relationship now.
Good, good. That's not a bad thing. You get those relationships, and that's just it. I mean, the cops I know who do have to do this kind of garbage don't like it. I mean, they have so much other crap to do and so many
Yeah.
other rules to
Yes. Yes.
learn.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
just one more thing they've got to keep in their pocket and know what to do with it when it happens. And it's just
And,
like,
and
you know what? I've got people doing drugs in the middle of the street, shooting each other, stealing cars, robbing
Hmm.
stores. Why do I care about a drone flight? I've got remote ID. If I see a drone, I pull it up on my little Android phone and say, okay, well, that's that. Looks like they're just flying right there. Here's what we need to do. Call FISDO, say this is what this is, or reach out to them. You know where the pilot is,
Hmm.
thanks to remote ID. That's the whole point. That's the whole design for remote ID was like, hey, oh, there's the pilot. Let's go talk to him, make sure it's kosher.
And
Well,
can I
see,
just
but here's one. Here's one. Go one step further.
Mm-hmm.
Local municipality
Mm-hmm.
all around the country now. I'm starting to see is
Mm-hmm.
also asking the federal government for the right to shoot them down. Let's shoot them down.
No.
And this is
No is not enough letters to convey the no-ness of my answer to that question.
I'm with you on that one, but it's starting to become contagious when I
Yeah,
see
it
what
is. It is, which
yeah.
is why we need to do what we need to do. Yeah. We've got, I think it's Ohio, it popped up last week. I had a chance to look into it. The entire state's talking about doing that. Somebody there. Oh, yeah, it was Ohio or Michigan. They're talking. There's this person who's like, yeah, we want to do that. We want to make sure the cops aren't using DJI. I mean, this all-encompassing,
Well, here's the thing.
idiotic
You
thing.
you mentioned this earlier. Not sorry to interrupt, but you mentioned how New York is flying. They have to pay for those Skydios. Well,
Yeah.
check this out. Every time I see NYPD using a drone, present day, it's a fucking DJI.
Oh yeah.
Those
You
those
just won't. You
Skydio
won't see them
drones
talk
they're
about it.
using it for photo ops. And picked when the news cameras are there, the Skydio goes up, and that's all you see of it. You don't see it
Yeah. You
over the
don't see it
city at
falling
three
out of the sky.
Right.
no. You don't even see them using it when it takes off from the precinct.
Yeah.
It's a DJI drone.
They have used them. They have used them. That I do know. They were using them for Overwatch for the No Kings rally because there were a few articles about them flying right over people with it.
Once again, the cameras were there.
Well, that's
As
true.
long as
Good
they
point.
can
I,
stand
I'm,
underneath them.
I'm telling you, you can go to a local precinct here and just wait for it to take off. Wait to hear gunshots on this ham radio,
Mm-hmm.
and watch the T-30 take off
Yeah.
or whatever they're using.
You know who else uses DJI? Secret
No,
Service.
I'm not surprised.
They're
Well,
I'm
why
not
not? They're the
surprised.
best tool to keep people safe.
well, Vic, I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, everybody's in limbo. Christmas is coming. Guys are
Right.
buying stuff however they can get them from different
Mm-hmm.
third party and stuff like that. Where do we go now? What do we do? And as far as December, we know the 23rd is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's going to happen. And, you know, so the covered list is where they'll end up, right? So that's
Unless
about
something happens. I mean, I don't think
unless,
nothing's going
unless
to happen.
something
Right.
happens.
Okay. There we go. I want to make sure that caveat is part of that sentence.
Right. So I don't know. So we have to wait and see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So buy one
Hey,
now. I
Stephen.
bought a Mini 5 Pro.
Okay.
I was going to bring it to New Jersey and fly it for this project, but I saw the wind forecast. Like, nah, I'm bringing the Mavic 3s. Thank you very much.
You bought, you
Yeah,
bought,
yeah.
you,
Bring the
you bought a
beef.
Mini 5 Pro?
Huh?
You bought a Mini 5
I
Pro?
did. I bought it off of eBay. No, Amazon.
I just can't
Okay.
see you with a Mini
All
5
right.
Pro.
And by chance, do you happen to know where it happened to come from? And
I
I'm only
can't
asking
remember.
this. I'm only asking this because I want to see your facial expression. But everyone's talking about you have to help feed America and help America. Why the hell everybody ordering their drones outside the United States as opposed to paying the taxes that they agreed to pay?
Well, mine did not come from mine did not come from outside the country because I got it in 2 days.
So that means you
Came from
agreed to
somewhere
pay
in California.
taxes.
Yeah,
That's
I
huh?
paid $1,279 for a Flame Kit.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, and then I went
Okay.
back to share with some other people. It was up to $1,700. So
Wow.
it bounced the same dealer. The same
Wow.
Amazon. I mean, I
That's
clicked the
actually
link and
not
it
that
went right up
bad,
to
though.
it.
Seriously.
No, that's
Because
why I jumped on it. I was going to mention it earlier with some people. It's like, this is too. It's one of those "is it too good to be true" things.
I,
Yeah.
I would say you're right in there because I remember what the Mini 3 Pro when it came out, it was over 1,000. It was just around
Mhm.
a little over the $1,000 mark.
Right. Well, this
So
was a good deal. Three
that's
extended
that's
batteries,
not bad. That's
visual density
16.
filters, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
Well, I made a regular Flymore kit right from DJI,
right.
unopened, registered right away, no problem. I have no refresh and I have no warranty because it's gray market. But
Okay.
I just
Okay.
I won't crash it. I hope.
Okay.
I have
Well,
insurance because I carry insurance. So
all right. That's what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up. Vic, anything you want to let these people know before you get
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
here?
My usual, go to droneadvocacyalliance.com. We have on our Take Action page, our first campaign is tell Congress to do something about the audit.
Yes, even if you
Oh, it
fly
says, wait a minute.
FPV,
It
even if you
says,
fly FPV, go
oh,
there.
yeah. Tell Congress agencies must conduct the drone security audit. I actually got smart and pulled that page up before I logged in for the first time.
There's a link in the
Oh,
description. Check it out.
The
dynamite.
link
So
in the
yeah,
description,
do
and I'm
that.
dropping it in the
Reach
chat.
out. Sign up for our email list, because we also, like today, we sent out a reminder for people to do this. We send out little news blasts at the DAA,
Mhm.
and they have links and all that kind of stuff. So do that. Keep your fingers crossed. Anything happens, pay attention to social media. I know we'll put a bunch of stuff out, and
Okay.
us and Greg and everybody, that whole little crew that we've got going on, we'll all push something out.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks
All
for the
right.
invite, and thanks for juggling too.
Well, listen. It's what we do, man. We
Yep.
try to accommodate everybody, man.
Well, I
You
appreciate
know,
that.
I
I,
mean, there's
I really
at least
appreciate you coming on and kind of like, because there's a bunch of videos out there that has DJI banned,
Yeah, they're not.
and these guys
yeah,
are
and
not
they're not
even
bad, right?
drone guys that are saying this stuff.
But it's all in the
Could
wording.
be.
No,
Well,
Not.
I
well,
happen to.
could be, yeah, but for the most part, I don't think so.
Fly.
The
Fly
reason we're
safe, be smart.
going with the band is because the algorithms say that bad news is better than good news,
It
and
leads. It leads.
therefore, using the word band, you know you're going to get views.
Views
Somebody
and
somewhere
clicks.
wants to know about it, but
Right.
I'm flying my shit until I can't no more.
Bingo.
Okay.
Thanks, man, for
Yeah,
coming on.
everybody fly
Thank you.
safe, and thanks as always.
Thank you
Yes,
very much.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy.
later.
Gentlemen, bye.
Okay, that was very, very informative. So you guys hear that? Keep flying your drone until they tell you can't. Stop it with the DJI's banned. They're not freaking banned.
Mm.
Blah, 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 blah,
Lawrence,
blah, blah. We've been
Lawrence,
saying, yeah.
we got
We
a
passed a
sponsor.
sponsor, man.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, we got a sponsor coming up. We'll be right back. For a live stream that talks about everything in the drone world. Tune in every Wednesday night to Wednesday Night with those guys. Yeah, that's a nice guy. Real nice guy.
Yeah, they're
But you know
okay.
what I wanted to talk about, Lawrence? Last week,
Yeah.
we mentioned about a platform from the field to platform, as they say it, that was created by the Flyby guys. It was launched.
Hey, I know those dudes.
Yeah, me too. Look, DroneBundle. Now, we have here tonight the CEO of the Flyby guys, Mr. Stephen Sutton.
I kind of blew the cue and put him up early. I was happy to have him here. He hasn't been here in a minute, man. I missed this dude.
How you
Guys,
doing, Stephen?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? It's been a while. It's been a minute, but
Yes,
yeah,
How
it
you
yes.
has
doing?
been a while. Good to see
Well,
you. You're both looking well.
it's like that when you're worldly and travel the world,
Yeah, you've been all over the planet.
Yeah, as usual, and and we've been busy. We've been busy, and we've been busy to help everyone else actually, as well as ourselves. But we've been busy to help everyone else. Of course, I've been catching up with what you guys are doing. I talk with Herman a lot as well, so I'm always catching up. But
Yeah,
good to see everyone. Good to see everyone in the chat as well. All the familiar names. It's always good to see them. So we were busy over the summer. I mean, as you know, we do a lot of work and we do a lot of inspections and whatnot. And one thing that we found to be very challenging was the communication between the pilots, us, and also the clients. This was something that we found to be really challenging because
Okay.
when we were on or whether it's wind turbine inspections or whether it's the telecom inspections or even just the inspections that we do every day here for the construction sites and anything else, we still have a lack of communication between the clients, ourselves, and the pilots. So we decided to try to help that, and we created DroneBundle. And this is basically a platform which has got everything in the one. And when I say everything, I mean everything. So right down to the very beginning. So any of you who, any of you who do sales, who handle customers, you'll probably have a CRM, and a CRM is a platform that you use to keep you and your team up to date with the sales. If you have any inbound and you do offers, and then offers go out, if you win those offers or you lose those offers, so we have a CRM which is dedicated for any drone operator, so you can keep track of your sales. Everything is in there. Flight management, or pilot management, and your all of your equipment, everything.
Data management. Data management.
Data management, you can store your data there. That's something which we do have as well, and we do have pilots who do. Us personally, we don't do that because all of our clients are using like some drone, are using Drone Deploy and other ones, so we have to upload everything to there. So
Yeah.
we don't actually but you can use it, if you want to store all your data, so you can. Shall I show you? Do you want to see it? Can I share my
I
screen?
definitely want to see this.
Yeah.
Yes, this
Okay.
will be a first.
Let
Most
me
definitely.
let me share my
You can
screen.
explain everything.
Yeah.
You can share a screen. You know how to do all it. You got
You
control
go
there.
full screen and then you share, and then I'll open it up.
I have to open up my system settings so I can I
Don't
can
worry
approve
about it.
this. 1 second. Chrome. Yep. Okay. Good. Right. I can do that. It's asking for my password. It's asking me to quit and reopen.
Oh boy.
Okay,
So
that's okay. But I would,
just give me a second. Give me a
and
second.
I'm interested to see how this works because I'm, I used to do programming and stuff, and I
Yeah.
always enjoy looking at people's software that they create because everyone has their own little niche that they add when creating software.
Just
How
let.
long did
I'll be
it
back
take
in a
you
second.
guys?
Okay.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
He'll be right back. Just give him a chance. He may have to switch over accounts or switch over PCs or whatever to do what he's got to do. So we'll wait for Stephen Sutton to come back. But in the meantime, Herman, while he's doing that, you let me know when he's back. I'm going to
Where you
share
going?
a screen. This is the actual site right here, DroneBundle, that the Flyby guys have created. You have your features, a smart flight planning team and flight management, flight logs, compliance made easy. I'm guessing that's Lance authorization or whatever you need to apply.
He's back.
Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much.
Here we go. I'm back, guys. So let me check. I'll select a tab to share.
I was
Actually,
showing him the actual website while you were there, while you were going,
okay.
looking for the menu really quick.
DroneBundle. There we go. Okay. So you should be able to see my screen now. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Add the
Okay.
screen, Herman,
Okay.
and
So
then you
so
could
what?
spotlight it.
Okay. So what you can do here now, any of you, and I mean anyone in the world, if you go to dronebundle.com, you can actually play around with a live demo. You don't have to log in. You don't have to sign up. But you
Okay,
can
you have it
play.
full. It was
You
full
can.
screen. Let us
Yep.
know when you want to use it.
Yep. I'm on. Are you in?
Yes, it's full screen. Everyone can see it full screen.
Great. Okay. So you can just go on and you can try the live demo. So there's a live demo, but if you want to sign up, you get 2 weeks free, and you can sign up and you can put all your equipment in. But I'm going to show you the live demo
Yes,
so you
that
can
would be
see
cool.
what this looks like. And with this, you don't have to sign up. You just click it, so you can play around with this as much as you want yourself. So this is something that you can do. Right. So what we have here in the overview, in the front page, you have an overview of all the current work that is going on and has been done. So this is just like an overview of everything that you have. So you have so there's like 9 flight logs in here.
Okay.
We have a flight time of 2 hours. We have a total distance of 78.9 kilometers, or if you want miles, you can do that as well. We have 6 projects, 6 jobs within 6 projects, and then we have got 248 approvals. So this is all stuff that you just kind of see from the front page, but you can get a deeper dive into that when you go into it. And here you can see the work that's been going on in this. But now this is just a demo, okay? So it's not live, it's demo, okay?
Right.
And then down here, you get to see the equipment that you have. So there's 35 pieces of equipment here, 4 available, in use 29, 2 in maintenance, and none that are retired. And you can get a look at everything here as well. You can see your team. So you get stats with your team and then stats with your documentation. Again, you can put your documents in here, all your permissions, all your licenses, all your insurance, and then you can also assign those documents to certain people as well, which is very important, because if you're on site and you get audited by the FAA or the police or whatever, you can then go in here and you can get your documents and you can show
Right.
that.
Or if you could say that was a contract for hire.
Yes.
A contract for a pilot for hire.
Yes.
I see what you're
You
saying.
can, if you have a pilot for hire, you can put that in this. It's okay. This is your feed. So in the feed, you have the ongoing work that's coming up. So you can see for the next couple of days, you can see the work that is ongoing, that is planned. All this work is planned. And you can also click on those and it will take you to the project itself, but I'll show you in the project section what that looks like. So you can see all the work that's coming up. So for example, if I look here, this is now the 13th because, you know, I'm in Finland and it's now 1 a.m. or ish, isn't it? So it is now Thursday. So we have 1 work going on today and several going on tomorrow. I'm going to go into the projects now, and in the project, so you can create a project, and within the project you can add a KML file. So if you're using KML files, you can add a KML file, or you can draw. You can make your own projects based on the place that you have. So you can see here in this project, we've got 7 jobs in this project. I'm going to show you what that looks like. One of them has been completed, 6 in progress. So it's 14%.
Okay. So it shows the whole workflow.
Yes, you can see the workflow. Yeah, the workflow. We also have weather, and we have a really good weather app in here, which is dedicated for drones. So it's purely dedicated for drones, and everything you see is all to do with drones. And it's actually quite good, because I personally use Windy, and I'm a Windy. Let's say, you know, I'm brainwashed by Windy, but when we started using this, I was quite happy with it actually. So it's actually really, really good. So it's very accurate. It tells you, obviously that, you know, if you're using night operations, ensure you've got proper lighting and certification, because this is based for drones, and you get all the wind speed and whatnot as well.
Well, Stephen, I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
How does this connect you to the customer, and is this only for Europe, or can we use this here in the States?
You can use it in the US, and it's a very good question that you say, how do you add the customer? So here you can actually edit. You can actually add the client here. So if you have a client, you can bring the client, and then the client can see the status of the project. So when you have work that's been completed, they can see that. Now that's really good for several reasons. And I know you guys have been doing telecom, but you know, like we've been doing, and usually I would say 99%. At the end of the day, we always have our client on the phone saying, "So what's been completed today?" Now they don't have to do that. They can come onto the platform and they can see what's been completed.
And
So
you can show them. You can show
they
them.
can
They can
they can
see
do
it.
it by themselves,
Yeah,
you know.
I got you.
Right.
That's
And here we have the project area, so you can see the actual area that is being used for the
and
project.
areas been
And
mapped off, right? The
yeah,
subject
and
has
then you
been
have
mapped off.
jobs. So these are the certain jobs that we have here as well. Um, and let me just go on a bit more. So you have the project level flights. This is the project level flights, and any files you need to add, any data, you can add that in this part here, so you can upload those
Okay.
files here. So
Sort
that
of like
that's
having footnotes.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And then we have the flight report. So when the pilot has completed the work for today or all the flights he has to do, he or she, they can actually say that they've done the flights. Now that would send us a notification to say that we have to approve it. And when that's approved, that then goes to invoicing.
Hmm.
Okay.
So that means that you or the project manager knows exactly who's done what and when, and
I got
then
you.
you can just go then to
And you
invoicing.
could push the final project for processing to be paid.
Yes,
Okay.
That's nice.
right.
I love it.
And
That's
then
nice, man. Very nice.
yeah.
Now,
So
how are you guys I'm assuming you have a server set up somewhere handling this.
oh yeah,
Um
yes, yes.
how's the flow going? I mean, are you guys are people noticing because with anything it doesn't start out the box running like a rabbit.
It just
So
took off.
Well, it,
how are you all
it's
right, you just launched. Have you reached expectations at least for launch, if that
well.
makes
Put
any
it this
sense?
way. Well, let's put it this way. Our and we've had more attention from the US than anywhere else.
Mhm.
Good.
Which are kind of bizarre.
It's
But
interesting.
we have lots of we've got lots of people who have come in and we're talking with lots of other partners and stuff like that as well. But yeah, we have a few US ones, quite big actually, so which is actually very
This
nice.
is nice. This is
Um,
nice. That's good to
yeah.
hear because
So
go ahead.
So I want to show you one more part here, which is very cool, and this is the flight logs, right? So
Okay.
flight logs really important, right? So we can sync the flight logs, so all the flight logs, and they're geolocated, so they go to the project. So each flight can be geolocated within within the project and matched up to the flight logs. You get all the telemetry from all of your flights. You can see all the telemetry,
Okay.
navigation, battery, hardware. You have this.
So
You
that
can
would
have
be
a
great for the
telemetry.
FAA if they decide to audit you.
If you get decided if you get audited, all your logs are here, and you
Wow.
can access your logs. So this is a place where you can see, and you can replay. So if you want to replay the flight, you can replay it, and you can watch the flight,
Now see,
and you can
I
see it.
think that's hot. That to be able to
Yes.
watch the flight and watch the flight over and see where, make sure they stayed within the boundaries they said they were going to fly within, etc.
Yeah, you can see that.
Took a lot of work, I see, and thinking.
Yeah, we
It had to be
we
done in
wanted to
parts,
have.
huh?
So we do have a different kind of views here. So we have the telemetry replay, we have the map view, and then we have my personal favorite, the flyby mode. So we have flyby mode, which I
Oh
had
no.
to.
The
Nice.
So
flyby mode.
so we have flyby mode, so you can see, so you can follow the
You can
flyby mode
follow
going
the
from
Oh,
you
here.
can
okay.
follow the route. You can follow the route. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
So, so that and then you can see the all the information of the aircraft. You can see the serial number, all the rest of it, camera and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's quite cool.
Hell, you
Another
guys are doing
aspect,
the work for the FAA.
we are helping the pilots. We are helping the pilots to make sure that they are getting help from the FAA. So yeah, we we have implemented flight planning. So we've got all the geo zones Not in the US yet, not in the US yet, but coming soon. We are working on the
Okay.
US,
All
but
right.
we have all the geo zones, so you can check and you will be able to do some flight planning from here as well, which of course is really good. So
Okay.
you can see here if I zoom into my own. This is the Houses of Parliament, which is 100 meters from my office here.
Okay.
I'm here, and so you can see that I'm not allowed to fly there, but I can fly here, which is
Right.
which is fine.
Right.
So you get all the geo zones here as well. Quick one
So now,
before we
here's a
before.
question really quick. Here's a quick
Okay,
question. Now, you're saying that it's not the United States yet, and could that be because your software would have to be here to pick up the
no,
no-fly
no,
zones and
no,
huh?
no, no.
How
We
does
just
that
need to
work?
get we just need to get access the to the FAA files. So we need access to the JSON files for that. It's very simple,
Okay, okay,
but well,
okay.
yeah.
That's good.
So it's
That's
fine.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. I kind of, I thought it may have worked based on, okay, our software is here. It sees we're in the United States. Now let's look up a database for TFRs and no
I
fly
wish I
zones.
wish it would be that simple. I wish it would be that simple, but
Well,
it's
listen,
not. It's not.
Stephen, I know it's incredibly late where you are, and we are up on our second sponsor time. And I want you to come back through and be able to show us some more of this. Or, like you said, I actually have the
Matter of
website.
fact,
I've been pushing. It's in the description, and I have it in the chat there. You guys go check out
yeah.
Drone Bundle from of course, Stevens Flyby guys. Flyby guys approved. They created it.
Yeah, yeah, we are,
You
and
know,
Well,
I
good
look
luck
forward
in
to
your
having you.
ventures, man. Very good luck for
Stephen,
sure.
we got to talk more about this this
You
the
know.
whole platform. We got to talk more about it.
Yes, definitely,
I'm
definitely.
I'm
How we
really
could get our hands on it.
I'm really kind of interested in it because there's a few things that's happening, and I got some stuff on the back burner bubbling in the pot. So that
Well, Helen,
this
you have my phone number. You know where I am, so you know.
yes, yes, yes.
Definitely,
You,
definitely.
you know what? How's the drone shows and stuff going?
It's
You
still
have
going. It's still going. We're waiting on a few shows coming up, so
okay.
I might be, I might be, I think I might be traveling over New Year. Let's see.
Well, we
So
got to get
I
you over
might.
here. I'm hoping that your
Oh,
ventures
that
get
would
you
Yeah.
be
to the
fantastic.
states, at least to the
You know that.
northeastern part of the states. We're willing to travel to break bread with you, bro.
True. True. Thank you, guys. It was good to see you. Thank you to everyone in the chat.
Yes,
Good to see you all as well.
congratulations to
Thank you.
Drone Bundle, and I want to
Thank
Thank you,
see it in
guys.
commercials. I want to see it in commercials and magazines and all of that shit. All
Thanks,
right.
guys. Fly safe.
All right, Stephen.
Thanks,
Thank you. Thank
Stephen.
you very much.
We appreciate you.
Bye.
Thank you.
And with that, that's
Yo,
I have it
that's
bookmarked. I just haven't been able to go look through it. But we have to
mhm.
do a sponsor real quick, and then we get ready for this for FPV Corner. I'm waiting for. I just let the host know in Messenger that we
he
are.
was he was in the champagne room. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, let's hold on. Let's see.
Well, I'm gonna go to the sponsor. You know what I mean? Mics are hot, so I'm
Yes, we're good.
going to the sponsor, and I'll be right back. If you're Part 107 and you're looking to scale your operations, and you're looking for a platform where you can do all the work and leave everything up to someone else, book appointments, tools to make you a more knowledgeable pilot, place where you can show off your work, then DroneBundle is for you. Check it out. There's a link in the description. DroneBundle for those who want to scale their operations and just do all the work.
Yes, yes. I FacePlant. You got to cut your camera on. No worries. No worries. Yes, you're fine. You're great. Okay.
And
And
so, Lawrence, who do we happen to have for FPV corner tonight?
FPV Corner this week, we have FacePlant FPV. I know him through Shorty, OG Shorty, and the guys over on their page. Oh, FYI, shout out to OG Shorty because every time we go by there to say hello, to show him some support, he shows us mad love. So I want to shout out OG Shorty because he's always shouting out those guys. And
Okay.
and and here we have
Shout out
Faceplant
to OG
FPV.
Shorty. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on?
Going on, man? You guys doing all
Yeah.
right?
How are you, man? I hope all is well. Welcome to the FPV Corner. We don't do nothing special here. Like I said, we can't promise you 100 subs, but we can get you a
Right.
little bit of exposure and get what you like out there.
Yes,
Where are you from?
I am
And
from Florida.
from you're from Florida, okay? But
Yes, sir.
down where it's warm. It's probably
Yeah,
chilly there
Central
now.
Florida.
What do you fly? Why do you fly? How long you been flying? What's up?
So,
Tell us something.
I don't know how well you can see them. They're back here behind me. I can actually probably grab one for you guys. Oh, almost dropped it on my printer.
Careful.
Not good.
So, what I fly is the Triton 5.5 inch,
Okay.
and it has 8mm arms.
Okay. Are you flying analog, digital? What platform are you using?
I am flying digital, so I run DJI on my quads.
Okay, you run O3 or O4?
On this one, I run the Vista, and the 3.6 version of this one, I run the O3.
Okay, cool. Because I'm running. I have 2 or 3 Caddx Vistas, and the rest are O3s, which are
Right.
almost impossible. I'm thinking about switching to Walk Snail. Would you ever switch over to Walk Snail?
Me personally, I honestly don't know, man. I'm pretty biased. Me personally, I like analog, so if I had my chance, I would go back, which I'm already in the means of transitioning back to it.
Back to
Um,
analog. That's strange because you're not the first person I've heard say that.
right,
I know some people that went full DJI digital and then they went with a CADX walk snail deal and now they're back to analog. It's more cost effective. And what's wrong with a little snow?
right. And that's one thing I don't that doesn't bother me, because that's where I started from. So it's analog till I
Same
die.
here.
So,
Same here.
um, but what I guess what got me full blown into DJI for like a solid year now was, well, I've been flying for 2 years now.
Okay.
First whole year I flew mainly analog. I started transitioning into digital about maybe, I want to say, right at a year and a half. And I bought a whole bunch of Vistas, switched to all Vistas. So I flew in between analog and the Vista. And I want to say it wasn't probably about maybe 8, 9 months ago is when I got my first O3. And when I flew that, I was like, holy shit, dude, this is wild. I was like, you know what? This might be a little bit hard for me to go back to the Vista and analog. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to forget my roots and where I came from, because
Yeah.
latency is definitely still a thing.
Yeah,
And
you know what's funny? That the same way you felt when you flew digital,
uh
I was literally blown away as well.
right,
But I was like, I had just invested so much in the Polar Pro, the Nebula, and those CADX units,
right,
And then I found because I still use my V2s, I refuse to get rid of them. Once I found out that the next version after that, the range isn't as good, I was like, I'm glad I kept my V2s.
See, and I'm still using the V2s. I had a pair of V1s, and I ended up getting rid of those because I was using the V1s for my Vistas and then using the V2 for my O3. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm not going to just keep doing this. And plus, it was so much extra stuff I had to carry around in my bag. And I was like, you know what? It's time to cut down on some of this gear, give someone these goggles for a really low price, and keep my V2s.
Hold on a sec. I think Shorty FPV's blowing you up. He says it was about 7 months ago FacePlant switched to O3, six
Okay.
months before
Okay.
you were
See,
on
I'm glad
visitor.
he remembered because I couldn't remember exactly. See, Shorty can back me up on a lot of things because he's been there with me since the beginning.
Yeah, see, that's what's up. And you say you only been flying 2 years. The
Yes, sir.
video that I have here, I wanted to pick this one. I went through a few of your videos and I said, let me pick this one here. You're a freestyler, and I'm
Yes.
asking this because I'm a cruiser, and every time I say I'm going to bring myself to freestyle, I go back to cruising because I'm like, wow, barely survived that one. I can repair my stuff. I just don't. So hopefully I'm going to get on the simulator with Shorty and Rob and those guys, and I'll be able to learn some tricks this year.
Right.
But this video here, you should be able to see it. Um, is you can kind of actually talk over it and explain what you're doing or your choice, pretty much. But that's usually what we do, because of the simple fact. Where is this place? Is this close by you? Is it someplace you regularly fly?
Yes, and so this place is actually good God, I don't want to tell you a lie and it not be exactly true. So I want to say it's like maybe 10 minutes, 12 minutes down the road from my house. It's over in
Okay.
the next town over. Zolfo Springs, which I'm in Wachula, so and man, I absolutely love this place, and this place has actually broke me several times,
Yeah.
and I just recently, broke myself into getting in the center of this tree because usually I don't fly like this up into this tree, but one day I was like, let's do it.
Well, see, that's my problem. I'm willing to try tricks in and around the tree. It's finding gaps, and
Right.
and I have an issue with gaps. I mean, it's got to be the size of a tractor trailer before I go through it. I'm sorry. Even though I have a 5-inch drone or a 4-inch or whatever. See that I've done. I've hit trees. I've recovered. I used to hit the kill switch. They say never hit the kill switch.
Right.
Is now question. This is that Triton that you fly, and is the Triton one of your favorite birds?
Yes, sir. Is absolutely my favorite one, and I'm actually
And
sponsored with
why?
this frame. So, this is actually the only sorry, tongue twist. Only frame that I fly, and this is actually the blue one that I had showed you guys.
Okay,
That's what I'm
okay,
flying in this video here.
okay. Well, I put your channel. Um, FacePlant is my boy. Just Shorty's showing some support for you. He's been in the community spotlight and is part of the shenanigans crew from the very conception. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely got to give a shout out to OG Shorty, man. He's definitely solid. He's like my brother, man. I
Well,
got a
I
lot of
thank
love
him.
for him.
I've had him on here, and I thank him for coming through because he's been sending pilots my way, and it's
Right.
Okay.
weird because out of the tens of thousands of FPV pilots, as soon as you mention coming to live stream, they're like a humana, humana. You know, I mean, it's nothing. You come on. It's like talking. How many of you video chat? I don't like it. I
Uh,
can't stand it. But
I do
because
it quite a bit. I do it with my best friend Serge Hovers. We video chat almost every single day.
Oh, well, see, people who video chat may not find it hard, but people who don't, I don't get it. It's just FPV pilots are weird, and you know that already.
Yeah.
FPV pilots are that type of people that are, yeah, I'm really smart. I just sometimes do stupid things.
Oh, yeah. Me, on the other hand, a little bit more sometimes.
Now, question. Now, question. I saw that footy of the skyscraper. How tall was that building?
579 feet.
Okay, see, I could not show that on here because
Right.
of
Yeah,
the
I
simple
knew that.
fact that well,
What
we're
video?
based out of New York. They'll be like, where did he say he lived?
Right.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
and see,
messing. I'm
and that
messing.
was why that was the reason why I didn't actually send that one to you and like in hopes for you to show it because I already knew like based out of where y'all guys are from, they do frown upon stuff like that. and I
Ooh.
wouldn't want that to catch the wrong eye from the wrong person, and all it
Now,
takes is the
see,
wrong.
that's considerate. That's considerate of you, and
Yes, sir.
we need a lot more of that. Now, we had a guy on here, Vic Moss. He has a website, a drone advocacy, and I want you to pass this word on to your FPV pilot friends. But it's to go there and complain about the stuff that these local municipalities and states are doing to keep us from flying.
Right,
You go, you leave your name. It's just give a statement. I've been flying FPV for so long, and the letter goes to your congressman or state person or
right.
whoever's in your state. They have it set up like that to go to the right people it needs to go to. Pass it on. I'll send you the link through Messenger.
Yes,
Fill
sir.
out the application,
Absolutely.
and they just don't take cursing. If you go F
Right,
you, FAA, and all of that, you're wasting the time. That's just a
right.
strike. But for guys like you and people that you can trust to leave a message saying, "I've been doing this for a living. This is therapy. This is my guide dog." Or you understand what I'm
Honestly,
saying? Huh?
honestly, truthfully speaking, the entire FPV community should be
And
pushing
you're right.
for
There are
shielded
tens of
operations.
thousands of us that just won't do it.
You should
And
be
I,
And the
pushing for
pages,
shielded operations,
the,
Lawrence.
huh?
I
The entire FPV community should be pushing for shielded operations.
Yes, yes, because technically we don't fly higher than the trees, and if we do, it's barely higher than them, just to
right.
get gaps on them. Correct.
Yes,
So
sir.
the FPV community, you guys, if you can pass it on, you too, OG Shorty, take that. That's the YouTube link. Damn it! Hold on, hold on. Take this link, drone advocacy, and pass it on to your group.
Check it
Go
out.
fill
Link in
it
the
out.
description.
It goes to right. The link's in the description. I just put it in. Um, Feel free to jump into the community spotlight and chat. Reach out. I'll do that on the chat too. I'll push that on the chat. But let everyone know if you go there. Look, it goes to your local congressman or whoever it goes. It's designed to go to in
To
your
your
state,
local congressman, yeah, in
right?
your
Your local
area,
congressman, assemblyman,
your
stuff like
state,
that.
your state.
Or the
Yeah.
state. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Um, Question: You are an ELRS?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you always been on ELRS, and what did you fly before that?
So I actually started on Crossfire. I started off in
Same here.
between. I started off in between flying mid range, long range, but my very first quad was a 65 millimeter Meteor. And man, that little thing, dude, let me tell you, I had the most fun that I've ever had in my life. But it took me 4 months or 5 months, and Shorty might be able to back me on this one too, because I think it was him and a few other of them guys. They were like, "Get your ass out of angle mode, bro. Go into acro
Uh-huh.
and start really flying." And I was
Mhm.
like, wow, okay. I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep flying angle mode. So then one day I got into acro mode. I was like, whoa, okay.
There
So
you got to experience.
yeah, so once I started doing that, it wasn't very long. I started picking up on just basic tricks, and I don't know what it is about me, man. I've always had a really strong addiction to going out to like 2, 3 in the morning, wee hours of the morning, and flying. And I would take that whoop and go across the road from where I live at. There's a like a trailer park area where it's got like a big open area,
Okay.
and I would take it and do like little flips over this little bush they had in the little middle of the roundabout.
Yeah.
And I still remember that night, or that early morning. I messaged Shorty. I said, "Dude, I just did my first power loop. I don't even know how I did it." I said, "How can I do it again, bro? How can you show me or teach me somehow how to do that?" He
Huh.
goes, "Watch your footage again."
Well,
Uh,
listen. Listen, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you taking the time out. I'm sorry if I seem a little pushy, so let your other FPV friends know if you want to send them my way. The guy wants your picture and his information by a certain day,
yes, sir.
or else we can't do the live stream.
Absolutely.
Because I just want to let you know, I usually let guys know a week in advance.
Yes, sir.
And I don't sometimes, we used to get the information a day before the stream.
Right.
I
So,
I got a question.
yeah.
FacePlant.
Yes, sir.
Were you in the military or anything?
No, sir.
Or is it just because we look like we're old dudes you keep saying, sir?
So here's the thing, and I'm actually glad you asked because I honestly knew it was going to happen sooner or later. One of you were going to ask me this, and I finally get to answer it. And honestly, it's out of genuine respect because
Okay.
I'm Southern, and that's how we were raised. So a lot of us,
I
And,
understand.
and and I want to let you know we highly appreciate it. Every time you
absolutely.
say "sir," it
No,
strokes my ego. It's
you,
like you're petting a cat, bro.
no,
So
no,
it's respectful, and
no,
we
because I
appreciate
was
that.
raised the same way, and a lot of people have kind of like makes them a little uncomfortable. But I just
Right,
I love that. I
Right,
love
I
that
do
about
it
it.
on Facebook. Like someone will like a picture or video doing, I go, "Thank you, sir," or
right.
"Thank you much, sir." So that we get it. Is there anything you want to say? Anyone you want to shout out? I'm gonna put your channel back in,
I would
and
like to give a shout out to a few people real quick before I go. Um, First and foremost, I would like to give a shout out to the guy that sponsored me with these frames because without him, my videos would be impossible. I wouldn't
nice.
be able to fly the style that I fly without having the fear of breaking something.
Mhm.
Jack Higgins, he
Mhm.
owns Jack's 3D Prints and Carbon, stock cut and
Yes,
stocked here in the U.S.
yes.
He's
Okay.
based out of
American made.
yes, sir. He's based out of
There you go.
California. Also, I'd like to give out a shout out to Teddy Wu out at China Hobby Line because I'm also a sponsored pilot with them.
Okay.
Um, I actually highly recommend these batteries right here because these are ones that I'm currently flying.
Six. What are they?
The CNHL Black Series V2s.
Okay. I'm
These
familiar
are
with them.
the 1300 mAh.
Mhm.
Um,
Send me a link. Send me a link on Messenger when you get a chance.
Absolutely,
Definitely,
and
because I have some saggies that I
okay.
need to get
Okay.
rid
Yeah,
of.
I got you. And I also would like to give a shout out to OG Shorty, man, because I've got a lot of love and respect for him. He's been with
Yes.
me since I've
Yes.
started. And like he said, I've been with him since he started the live streams in the community spotlight channel. And it's been
Mhm.
really fun.
Well,
Um,
listen, I just want to let you know, come through, just say, yo, what's up? Due to Herman and I's schedule between work and he's a defensive coach on the football team, and it's playoff time.
oh, nice.
I'm the cameraman for the team. So
Right.
between that
Thank you.
and and work and personal life, I barely get a chance to be on the internet. But I'm going to come and hang out with you guys a couple of times and over at Shorty's. I want to get on that simulator. I'm building up the courage. So I'm giving
Nice.
it like maybe another week or two, and then I'll come and talking shit.
Well, don't make me poke the bear. I'm gonna poke at you.
Listen, man, I appreciate you coming on. If you
Yes, sir.
know someone who wants to
Absolutely.
come on, forward them to me on Messenger and let them know. Let them know
Yes,
they can
sir.
get on and we can talk some FPV.
I
And
absolutely
also
appreciate it.
female pilots. Female pilots especially, because we
Yes,
need
sir.
to push the female. There are more female FPV pilots around the world than there are than we
There's
think here
more.
in the
There's
states.
more popping up in the world than I even knew there was, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
wow, really? That is awesome, dude.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
really cool. There's one
Listen,
last
man.
person I want to shout out, and then
Yeah, no worries.
I got to give a shout out to my best friend Serge Hovers. That is actually his YouTube handle is Serge Hovers. Me and him fly almost every other weekend, if not every weekend when we get the chance.
I
And
got a
that was
question for you. Go
yes,
ahead.
sir.
Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. Finish.
He was the one that I was flying with in that building video.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Yeah. Shout out your boy. You got to shout out your spotter.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Definitely. Real quick. Someone says that hat, man. Ask where he got it, please. It's a trucker style hat.
Okay, so I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I did see it in there, and I did reply. I got it from Walmart, man. I was just scrolling through there. And I was like, I'm gonna pick up me a random hat, and I seen this one. I was like, that's the last one I wanted. I'm getting it. Everybody, around me, even outside the world, inside the world, internet, they're like, I want that hat. And I'm like, go get it.
Yo, good shit, man. Yo, thank you again, man, for coming
Yes,
on. I
sir.
appreciate
Absolutely. And
you.
I appreciate you guys for having me.
Yes, thank
Not a
you.
problem. Not a
Appreciate you.
problem. Please send anyone else that wants to come through. They can get a week's notice and be on. I'm trying to line up people. It's going to be cold out. We can get on and do some FPV. All right.
Right on. Sounds good, brother. Y'all have a good evening.
All right, you
Thank
too,
you,
man.
man. You enjoy the rest of the evening. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate you.
No problem. You too.
All
Later,
right.
dude.
Later.
Okay, and we are 5 minutes away from a sponsor. And
That was good. You know what I mean? That was nice. I enjoyed that.
yeah. Hey,
That
John
segment.
Coopy. Yeah, you know how he
That
lets
could
everyone know
be.
he's here? He goes, rest in peace, RIP DJI in the USA. Not yet, John, but
Oh,
we're damn close. Not yet. That was good. That was good
well, you
interview.
know, yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed
Welcome. Welcome, Koopy. Thanks, Angie. I'm just trying to get people in here. It's we don't want to just there are some live streams that if it's not about DJI, they don't have a conversation. We
right.
talk
I mean,
DJI. Well, you understand, Herman, right? We talk DJI, we
yeah,
talk
true.
other drones. We try to keep it. There's not just DJI in the world, and FPV is a very important part of drone flying
We
because
talk about everything in the drone world
everything
and
in the
promote
drone
the
community.
usage of drones.
Yeah, yeah. It says it in the statement right there. So we appreciate each and every one of you who come through to support us. Please continue to keep coming back. No worries, Bob. I didn't see it because I sometimes
What
I'm
happened?
in no when I asked the question about the hat. It I didn't see. Sizzy
Oh,
FPV out of Germany is a female bando ripper. Yo,
oh,
OG Shorty, put me in contact with her. If I gotta pre-record it, I can pre-record it due to different time zones. So we will make it work. We'll definitely make it work. I'm trying to get some Korean FPV pilots as well. Please forward my
okay.
information to her. Let her know we're a live stream out of New York City, and we're just trying to spread the love. And with that, 3 minutes from the sponsor.
Or maybe we can go live her time.
Yeah, or maybe right. Go live her time. That would be interesting. In
That'd be
fact,
a
hold on.
different.
It's six
That'll
twenty
be a
eight here
different
now.
show.
Hold on. It's 6:28 here now. So what time is it in Germany right now?
Uh
The
oh.
time in Germany is 12:28
Oh,
a.m.
12:28 a.m. Midnight.
Okay.
Midnight. 4 hours, a
Uh,
few hour difference,
not a big
you
deal.
know? Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah,
Ah,
definitely. Definitely.
that's well, Stephen's what?
Steven is in Finland. He's maybe about I'm guessing 4 hours, 5 hours ahead of us.
No,
No, I could be wrong. I don't know.
no, you got to be wrong.
Hold on. It's what time is it in Finland? It's 1:28 now, and it's 6:28 here. Okay, all right.
How wrong were you?
We're very wrong. Way wrong. But then you know not to follow my geographical directions anyway. You should know better.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I told Herman, let's go this way. It looks like a shortcut. Took us fucking hour to get up this mountain, bro.
Are
An
we going
hour.
up?
This
Oh, the
stuff
worst
wasn't
part
immediate.
about it is that we're going up this hill, and this lady that we saw jogging past us at the bottom jogged past us at the top.
Yeah. She's
I'm
doing
like, what
laps.
direction did you go that she passed us at the bottom and the top?
Yeah, yeah. She's doing laps on the mountain trail, and yeah, we saw the same lady twice, and actually a third time because when we were leaving, we saw her coming back down the mountain again too. Yeah, don't follow me for directions. At least I'm admitting to
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
it. Anyway, what we got here? What's up,
Well,
Rizzo? Jody, how are you, sir? Yeah,
Well,
still let
last
Dickie
week,
drive you around. Yes, yeah, yeah, definitely, Gary. It's- I'm
last
good. I'll
week.
tell you. Make a left at the cell tower
Don't do that.
or the blue building, but don't let me give you directions. Seriously.
Don't do that. Last week, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but another one of those confirmed things from last week that we confirmed that November 18th was be the Osmo Action 6, right?
Yes.
So that's supposed to be a confirmed thing, I guess.
Yes, it is. We have it right here.
And there's all kind of teasers and stuff going on out there,
Yeah.
wasn't there?
Yes. There you
So
go.
this one,
Every day
Moment.
waiting.
I didn't really start that like that, but what you
yeah,
saying?
that was out there on Twitter X, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
That was one
Twitter
of those
X.
little teasers that was out there on it. So it is what you see, what you've been seeing, right? I guess.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I
Definitely.
guess it is the camera that you've been seeing. It is going to be that
Mm-hmm.
because from what I'm understanding, that's going to be the date. So I guess everybody's excited about that, And we talked about it last week. The price on it seems kind of pretty, and I hope guys are able to get that because they did say that they will be able to have the Osmo Action series or the Osmo series will be still available in the U.S. market, so guys will be able to take advantage of it.
Yes. 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 Definitely.
Amazon seems to be the place now to get everything. So,
Listen, if they tell you you're getting it in 2 days, expect a week.
mhm.
But you will get it. You
I'll
will.
tell you this: the DJI store in Manhattan will probably have it, and whatever is available through DJI is available through them.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Definitely. So
I've purchased from them before, so when I can tell you the truth that and this is from and everybody says the DJI store in Manhattan, but they own other stores. They've had the store in Paramus. They actually had the store on Broadway and Paramus at the same time
yep.
with the repair center on I think it was a 49th Street, 48th
Right.
Street,
Like a block away or half a block away. Yeah.
a few blocks away. And that was good times because you could just pull up,
Yes.
drop off your DJI drone to be repaired, pull off and keep on moving, or drop off and pick up if need be. Or you could actually buy stuff in there like props and stuff like that, propellers, but the propellers are other little stuff that here and there like and controllers that you can actually buy another controller, mod it out yourself, and
Hmm.
trust me, I got a box of them.
Yeah, those were the days. You could
Yeah,
fly a drone and put a hot dog on the end of the on the end of the helical and watch it cook.
those were the days.
Birds dropping out of the sky when you cut on your radio.
Pilot's talking
I'm
about.
playing. I'm joking. Let me stop
I
you.
was talking about that. What's the clicking on the radio? Yeah, tower 9. We got a clicking in the radio.
Right? What's that interference in the background? I'm trying to land a plane. Those were the days. You're right, Herman. But what's next? What do we got coming up?
Well, it
We
seems
we missed a sponsor.
again.
Or no, you did it. Or you did it early. Okay.
Okay.
I, I'm I'm on this sponsor thing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? We talked about it earlier, and we said that it was confirmed, and we saw that Igor was had posted a few things about the Avata 360.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
One of
let's
them
let's
was
talk
that
about the
picture right
Avata
there.
360.
Yeah, that picture right there.
Let's talk about it a little bit
Yeah.
because from what I understand, Jasper and Drone XL has been on the exclusives on this.
Yeah.
And this is
With
where
this
all
one
of the
here.
pictures and stuff seem to be coming from.
This was the one that people were like, we wonder. We wonder what that is. And you know how they're good at distorting or shooting with or they brought a really cheap camera.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm glad you bring that up because that if you check that out refers back to what was a post from the 25th of May,
Yeah, yeah.
and I have that post.
Right. Finally, the Mini 5 Pro FCC made the LiDAR Mini official. And no one thought it would make it through. But wait, there's a Neo 2 I see next to the Avata. Let's have a better look at the leaked video. You know, FOH, and let's talk about it.
Well, you know what's funny about that because we go back and we talk about the leak video. Nobody saw because in that video from that post that you showed that video from
Uh
speaks
huh.
about that May 25th video, and there it
Yes.
is. Nobody picked up on it.
No one even saw it because they were busy looking at the Avata 2 that was being launched.
Hmm.
And DJI has done that for us for decades. You know that, right? They show stuff, and you're so busy dribbling over the Avata 2.
Well, they probably thought it was another one being demoed.
Uh-huh. Or that was it, right, a different model that didn't make the
Hmm.
cut. And no one even thought twice about it.
But Jasper has been posting.
Yeah, wow, the Avata 3 will be named the DJI Avata 360. And all the promotional images look very promising. Good to see you can also fly it as a normal drone. Anti-gravity will not be able to beat this quality for this Christmas. What do you think?
What do you guys think?
That's DJI throwing jabs at him. Jab, jab,
You
jab.
got him
You
against the
know?
ropes. Uh-oh, look
Uh-huh.
out.
And you know, DJI, I had an idea
Hmm.
that something, but I didn't think it would come out this quick.
Hmm.
Because as soon as Insta360 does something,
Hmm.
DJI comes out with something. They just go in the closet, Herman. They go, it's time, open the door. And they pull out this big key, and this giant wall opens up, and all this shit to fly is in there, stocked up. I'm convinced.
Well, I tell you this. According to the good old people over at Drone XL,
Thanks, Sheldon.
the Avata 3 or Avata 360, they believe it could be flown with the Motion 3 and the goggles N3.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
that's what I'm understanding.
And
That's what I'm understanding.
so it'll be able to fly with the older equipment as well
Mhm.
as the new equipment.
Sort
Yes,
of,
no.
yeah, something to that effect, from what I'm understanding. But what I'm also looking at is the fact that they say that it will have four sensors: vision camera, sensor, and
Yes,
lidar, two side sensors. Uh, that would be interesting.
it would.
Really,
Bob Casey, I agree
really,
with you. Thanks,
really,
Gary.
really interesting.
I agree with you, Bob. Hope they release it soon because I haven't wanted a drone in a while. I
And
thought the Mini was impressive, but this
mhm,
just says, I can
so,
bypass that.
and as you can see, right,
Don't we
right.
have pricing?
If as you can see, there is the DJI RC2, which
Yep.
means that maybe it might be OcuSync 4, and
I'm guessing so.
as well as working with the goggles, as you see in the view here showing.
Yeah.
So maybe because some of the rumors that have been poked around from what they're saying on Drone XL is that the DJI goggles 4 may be compatible as well. So who knows?
Well, I can't wait. Birthday's coming up, Christmas.
Mhm.
Who knows? I may get another raise. Who knows? Hey, who knows, right?
He needs
Anything can
help.
happen. I get hit mega. Who
He
knows?
needs help.
Anyway, welcome to Wednesday night with those
He
guys.
needs
Eldon's
help.
listening to us on the way home. I'm glad you're not typing and driving. We appreciate you for listening to
Oh,
the live stream and hanging with us.
who's
Most
driving and
definitely.
typing?
Eldon,
Typing
take
and
off,
driving.
lift, and land. And land. No, he said he's listening to the stream.
Oh, okay.
He says this is the one you've been waiting for. Haven't brought a drone in a while, and I love that Avata too. Okay, but that Avata 360?
Yeah.
That
That
takes the cake.
But it looks a little like, is it a little smaller or is it the same size?
I thought
Because
it
the
was
newer
actually
of
a little bigger.
the new the I thought, I don't know.
D-Max says he's starting his own drone company, going to be called Sky Falling.
Hmm?
Sky's Falling.
Oh,
From
sky's
D-Mac.
falling.
Hey, Eldon. Hey, Vicky says hi also, Eldon. Gary
Oh,
says in the chat because he's driving, so and he
Gary's
may not
driving.
be able
Who's
to read.
driving? Gary's driving too?
No, he's saying Vicky said hello to Eldon,
Oh,
and I was saying that Eldon's driving, so I was reading it for him. I'm skimming off Skydio's government large. You know, if you could get any scraps from Skydio, I'm sure they would be quite good.
Skydio.
Bob Casey also agrees. Take with Eldon. The Avata 2 is an awesome bird, but that 360, damn.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. The only thing about that is the editing. And I'm
Yeah, you'd
quite
have to
sure
learn
that
a new way of editing, guys.
I'm quite sure DJ has got a funky way of making it easier.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because if you know anything about editing in 3D, and Jim's droning can concur to this, um, you go from two-dimensional to three-dimensional, which means for one video, you can make several different videos
Yep. Yep.
because there's no limitations. Like say if you
That's how
fly
they
past this building, you fly past this tree, you can actually switch a keyframe and look back at the tree, and it'll look like an FPV move.
that's actually how they catch your car when you're going through the red light and stuff like that, the
Oh
speed
yeah,
cap.
yeah. After you've
Yeah.
gone past, right, and they turn night into day.
No,
With
I'm
that,
saying that's they actually is three they can get that's why they're able to get both sides of your car with the camera behind you.
yeah, that makes plenty of sense. The Avata 360 is going to be a new and exciting way to crash it. Oh yeah, but at the press, from what they're saying, in it, B Max says the 360 is going to be a new way, exciting way to crash your drone. This is true
It's
because
not that you're going to be looking this way and flying this way.
right. Well, it does have a one-click button that
If-
resets it to FPV mode. They said. So that's a plus because you can get confused and be like, okay, why is the sky moving that way and I'm going this way? It's it's going to be interesting. Luckily, the damn thing has 360 obstacle avoidance because it's going to need it.
There's another degree they might be able to squeeze in there.
Yeah, right. Could you imagine to do the 360? I think most knew it was coming. Jimbo was a matter of when Jim's droning. Okay, it's just a matter of when. That's true.
Uh-oh.
72 degrees per year. I don't know what I missed what they're talking about in the chat there.
Okay. That's interesting.
But I want to see what it can do because we already know they have the technology to make the drone disappear.
Well, you
We already
asked
know that.
about pricing, right? You asked about
Yes, I
pricing,
did ask about pricing.
pricing and release date. There you go.
Okay, well, 1,200 euro. Hold on a second. The pricing, there we go. DJ price and release. I wouldn't be surprised if the Avata would start at a price of 1,200 US dollars. FYI, that's and be launched before Christmas. They're expecting, but FYI, $1,200
Mm-hmm.
Euro dollars converts to 1,390
Euro or slash dollars.
United
Yeah.
States dollars. Yes, 1,200 euro equals
No, it's
1,390.
1,200 US dollars.
No, in the article said euros, 1,200 euros.
Look at that.
Hold on, pull it back up. My
What?
glasses.
I'm sorry about that. Pull it back up. Let me see. Pull it back up. Let me see. Where did it go?
Hold
It
on a
is.
sec, guys.
I got it. Hold up. Hold up.
I do wear reading glasses.
Here we
Only
go.
price dollar/euro. Okay, so
Right.
$1,200.
Right.
Oh shit. Okay, I went right past
$1,200.
dollar and went to euro.
Yeah.
1,200. Look, Daddy needs a new pair of wings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, all right. See now, you guys have it. If that thing comes out at about 1,200, that would be a hell of a Christmas present
Hmm.
slash birthday gift. Kuda, how are you? Hope all is
That's
well. The
just the drone,
Insta360.
or is that with
Hold
the?
on. Kuda put welcome to the live stream. The Insta360 proprietary lets you edit camera position similar to when you were on a bike. You just record and go and edit later. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
great thing about flying 3D. You fly your flight plan or whatever your path is, and then you go home and you could edit it 4, 5, 6 different ways. That is 100% true, Kuda. Thank you for putting that in there. Hopefully, it's perspective locks. Well, they do have an option that while you're flying and or looking around, it will center. I did see that in the article. They were very specific about that, having a one-click button that no matter what position your camera was in, it would bring you straight to the front and give you FPV view.
You know what's so crazy about the 3D shooting, Lawrence?
What's that?
We did
Thank you.
we did the office, and you can actually walk around through the office and go into whatever room you want to, regardless of however it was shot.
True.
So so it's the information is just there, and whomever who is viewing it can go wherever within that space.
Yes. Hey, Steve. Welcome, bro. That's true. Right. When we did the dentist office, and see,
Mm.
everything is going 3D. I mean, you still need that point and click type of camera because BMAC mentioned it earlier. People are crashing their drones with fixed camera. Once you go 3D, oh God, I could just
The way to crash your drone.
now, even though these things are coming with obstacle avoidance and
Hmm.
you know, at 1,200 you can pay $3.33 a degree. Hey, Gary, it's funny. You have a valid point there, but that's a simple. Those are some pretty simple payments there. 1,200 US dollars for a 360 camera. I would love it. Definitely. How?
That would be nice.
Yeah, man. Please. 1,200. It'd be like, excuse me. I'll pay you on that card next month for a hamburger
You
today.
ain't right.
Listen. I haven't wanted a drone in a while, and that 360, I thought the anti gravity was hot. Now, and it's in 8K, guys. 8K, 30 frames per second. That's going to be
Excuse me.
phenomenal. You don't think so?
What?
Oh, her Eldon made it home. Luckily, I have the
Okay.
Insta360 and Matterport Mini, so the learning curve will be a little shorter.
Excuse me.
See, Eldon jumped on into the 360 world as well. I'd still buy it. Take my money, please. You're damn right, BMAC. Hell yeah, man. But the government saying they will go retroactive on FCC signals is what bothers me. Bob Casey, if you were here earlier, Vic Moss had mentioned, and we have mentioned it on our live stream. For those of you who are concerned about them retroactively cutting off the FCC signals from your DJI drones, your DJI drones will not be bricked. You just will be considered a rogue pilot using an unrestricted drone, but your drones will still fly. So don't worry about, okay, even if they did say, all right, guys, no more using DJI drones, we're pulling the FCC numbers, blah, 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 your shit will still fly.
But
And
we're
B
not.
Mac,
We're,
even if
but
they
we're
did,
not there, and I don't believe that that will happen.
right, we honestly don't believe that because then you'd have millions of Americans who have invested their personal
Um,
money as
there's
well
a,
as some of their own kids and family.
you would destroy a lot of companies and businesses with that movement.
Yes, yes, that would cause the business to crash
Matter
down
of
there.
fact, I actually recently, a day, two, 2 days ago,
Angie.
2 days ago, I had a conversation with a gentleman from California that is gearing up for some utility work and some government contracts. And most of the equipment that's operating, and his main concern was this nonsense
Mm-hmm.
that's going on right now with the problem with DJI drones. And and you're talking about, and then this is the crazy part about it. It's a government contract.
Yeah, yeah. So
You
listen,
know,
I just want to stop the verbiage that you guys hear out there. A lot of people are making videos saying DJI is banned. DJI is not banned yet. Stop falling for it. Stop going the sky is falling. Fly your damn drones. Do it legally. Do what you have to stay out of trouble. But you keep flying. Stop going, oh my God, the world is falling. While you're doing that, I'm still flying.
okay.
That's all. Views and opinions heard tonight are not
Excuse
necessarily the
me,
views and
Andrew.
opinions of
Excuse
everyone on the
me
panel
one
and
moment.
or in the chat.
Excuse me. I was trying to send Angie a message, and you come out with your views and
Oh, go
opinions and
ahead. My
views.
bad.
Excuse me, Mister.
I'm sorry. I tend to rant sometimes.
No, I'm listen. We got a few things to cover real quick, but the one thing that I wanted to mention real quick, Lawrence, is that we're talking about something here that we haven't seen in a minute, but drone soccer. The
Mm-hmm.
FAI is talking drone soccer. So I know everybody believes they know about drone soccer. We've talked about drone soccer. Wow. First time we talked about drone soccer was a couple of years ago. But let's talk
That's
about
true.
drone
It's been
soccer.
a few years now.
Well, the world, what is this? The world's first head-to-head air sport,
Yep.
um, high speed competition where drones take center stage. Believe it or not. So the FAI um they have officially recognized drone soccer as its first ever um team air sport.
Yep.
Now, what does that mean? So they have inherited drone soccer as a team air sport, and we know this that as from reporting on it from before. How do you play it? Well, two teams go head to head, right? And they try to outscore the other team with these drones that happen to be inside of those little bumper cages, and they
Yeah.
try to bump and block the other guy out of the way. It seems more like football, but to get their teammate to be able to fly through that hovering ring is how you score.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's more like football than soccer to me because there's really no pass. And it's a real fun game. But from my understanding, a lot of schools now are adapting this, Lawrence.
Yes. Yes. Because the actual STEM programs that
Mm.
teach you the programming of these drones is what teaches you how to fix and repair them also. So to
Mhm.
write the software for the flight controllers to building them, you're being taught
Okay.
this in STEM programs. And every state, you
Mm.
hear me? Every state out there has some kind of program and money that can go towards STEM. You have to have your teachers inquire about it with your local assemblymen, but this drone soccer is the thing. Like Herman mentioned, it will be the first. It is declared the first team air sport. Now we know we have the Jetson One and all those cars, hovercrafts they want to plan racing with. Well, this is the first official air sport to start out with. And
Well,
go
Lawrence, I
ahead.
just wanted to mention one other thing. Each match has 3 sets. The first
Yes,
team to win 2 sets wins the match. It's a beautiful thing, guys. It's for the kids. Kids can learn from this how to be able to program their drone to be able to do these things. And go ahead, Lawrence. Go ahead.
it's sort of like the Harry Potter thing with cribbage. They had to get the little golden ball through the hoop. It's apparently taking on like a storm, and there are teams all over
Mm.
Asia and certain parts of Europe that are now starting to battle. And this is the first ever tournament that they're having. I put the video in the chat so you can listen to it with audio. They have 3 different sizes. They have the beginner size, which is small, maybe about maybe a 10 inch. Then they have the next size, which is for practicing it, and then they actually have the larger ones for playing the sport. And each round you did mention is 3 minutes each, and it's the best 2 of 3, which I think is
Right.
kind of fun.
And you can actually sub players in and out on your team
Yes,
in between
yes.
sets.
If someone gets knocked out, for example, you have 3 people guarding the goal, the one goal here. You have 2 people on the middle line. 2 people on the middle line, and one of them is the attacker. So the attacker makes a charge. Now these things fly up to speeds of 90 miles an hour, and they'll make a running charge towards the goal and try and bump someone out of the way. Now, if that guy gets knocked down to the ground, he's disqualified. The second person on the line can now go after the goal. The rules are a little strange, but I think people will get used to it. And according to them, the kids think they're playing Quidditch from Harry Potter. That's what they make it out to be, as close to.
All right. All right. It's a
So
beautiful thing.
yeah, yeah. And
Whatever whatever it takes.
whatever it takes for kids to learn something that will be used in the future. Yeah, yeah, definitely. The video is here. um there's the link to the video I just put in the chat again. Check it out with audio. We were talking about this almost 2.5 years ago, how they were introducing it. But if you want to find out how to get a STEM program in your school for this, there are packages. I found out that there are packages you can get from the government, or funding you can get from the government to make this happen in a school. I just can't tell you per state because every state is different. But there is funding for STEM programs in middle school and high school.
Okay.
Mark White, how are you, sir? Hope all is well. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys.
Well,
Check out
well,
the video when you get a chance. And we got another story, Herman, before we
yeah.
get out of
Yeah, well, we're always talking about American drones. What surveyor self source,
here.
um,
Yes.
out of I guess they're out of Arizona and New Mexico. They
Made in
specialize
America.
in survey equipment. Well, they've launched their CHC
NAV
NAV
X500.
X500 UAV platform. Um, this is a high performance rotor drone that made out of titanium alloy and carbon fiber. 58-minute flight time
Yep.
with kilogram and 11.02 pound payload capacity with 7,000 meters or 22 point 96 five maximum altitude. So you got over, wow, that's high. And
Yeah. Yeah,
So what is it?
22,000 feet.
Negative 20 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius, which equates to -4 degrees to 122 degrees Fahrenheit operational temperature with a IP55 protection, high performance RTK, and triple redundancy IMU. This drone goes on and on with dual redundancy flight controllers, with online backup. Oh
And
wow!
she can land. If one prop gets broken, she can land with three
Oh yeah,
props.
because it happens to have what they call I can't remember what the thing that it actually calls, but it has a system where it actually triples the speed of the props that'll actually be able to keep the drone to steady so it can
Yes.
land.
And as you see here, it can land on moving vehicles. So no longer did you lose your drone or whatever. This is an American made company. It's an American made drone. We were asking when will we get drones to replace DJI? Check this out. It's an enterprise drone, plain and
Well,
simple.
what Lawrence is talking about is called what they call V-SLAM.
Yes, yes,
Their vision precision landing system where they
I,
can find moving vehicles or vessels.
yes, yes. So it's if your home point moved, it will too. It will, of course, follow the radio like every other drone does.
And you
Oh,
have a up to 12.4 mile transmission system, and it is hot swappable batteries on this drone.
yes, yes. So you don't have to power it down. It can land on your getaway car, Gary. Yes.
Yes, it can, Gary. It's
Herman,
it's
it's that
it's
time,
very
bro.
it's very Matrice like.
Yes, it is. It is. It's a big drone.
It's
It is a
very
big drone.
Matrice like
Got to get a picture of the drones
because
they're using for you
it has
guys.
the capability of multiple payloads to be able to be carried on it, and it also has third party capability too, for different payloads. So
What did Angie say?
mhm.
I got to get a picture of the drones they're using for you guys. They have a whole setup, 4 planes and a dispensary area. Oh yeah, she said because they're building a drone port where she's working now.
Okay,
Where she's working. Yes, that would be great, Angie. We would appreciate that.
okay, maybe we can have you on to talk about it.
Yes, the DJI Fly Card is real. If you think that's a big drone, you should see the Agra. Look up the DJI Agra. It's an agricultural
The
drone.
Agris,
The Agris. I'm sorry,
mhm.
Agras. Yes,
That's
DJI
nice.
Agris.
You can fly a toddler with it
Yeah,
as
you
your
can put a
man
small
would
kid
say.
inside. Check that out, Coda,
Well,
when you get a chance.
they've already had RC planes that you can probably put a child on it and fly
Oh,
it.
of course, most definitely. Yo, it's that time, man, and I gotta cook dinner. I have nothing cooked.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got 20 people watching.
I are hungry.
I hear you. Well, anyway, anything
Long
you want to
day.
say to the wonderful people who come
Yes,
and
yes.
hang
I
out
want to
with
say
us?
Coda. Thank you, I'm going to say Coda, but Coda doesn't sound right to me. But Coda, thank you for coming to the live stream. Check out that DJI Agris. It could carry a small child. Um, yeah, I do have something to say. Be safe, fly safer, and try to be a better person tomorrow than you were today.
Okay. Well, with that, I just want to say to everyone, take care of the drones that you have. If we're in rough times right now, a lot of people in the country struggling, and maybe a drone purchase may not be in the best interest for you. But if you can, for those of you who can and you can do so, but take care of the product that you have and keep on flying and have fun. That's the main
Yeah,
thing. Have fun.
yeah.
And honestly, I'm a stickler for the rules. So fly within. confines of the rule and protect the
Yeah,
hobby,
don't give them a reason.
and protect yourself. And with that, and I'll see you next time with those
With
guys.
those guys.
Good night, everyone.
Later. And go to the drone advocacy and fill out that form.